Counting down toward our first pitch here in the nation's heartland. It's interleague baseball on the show. Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the New York Yankees and the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, you see a guy here looking to get himself into double digits here in victories for this season. And I'd give him a better than even chance of doing it because he's been pitching so well.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting nine assembles this way. They'll have to match up against one of the very best around these past few seasons, the hard-throwing right-hander Adam Wainwright. And as Ichiro makes his way to the box, it's officially time for baseball here. Goes the other way as this is line to left. Borges is there, and a good start as Ichiro's retired for the game's first out. So Ichiro unable to get anything started here, and with that, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. The first at-bat now for Derek Jeter, and he'll get a nice ovation here from this crowd as they know he's playing his final season here in 2014. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. 0-2 pitch to Jeter. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Descalzo ranges back and he has it for out number two.
I don't know, 2 pitch here, he knows he's got to protect, and that's sort of a defensive hack, just trying to make contact, and the result, an easy pop-up.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. And he takes a cold strike one. And this is low, ball two. 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, you know, the Yankees have had some great base stealers down through time. Guys like Gardner, Granderson, Ichiro, even Derek Jeter when he was healthy. But this guy might be the best of the bunch. And Ellsbury's able to move into scoring position here on the stolen base.
Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. For Ellsbury, he picks up his 5th stolen base on the campaign. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
Hit hard toward the right side. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll match up against the big fella, the hard-throwing left-hander C.C. Sabathia. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Matt Carpenter will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Well, you just saw the good slider for the punch out there, but let's call up the scouting report to give you a look at what else he features. Kevin Black digs in at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs.
Batting third, right
Michael Lee will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And this is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location, and he is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
And a good swing right there gets them the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Mark McGuire will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Picked up by A-Rod, and a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Brian Mccann will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Brian Mccann.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Let's go, St. Louis! Come on, St. Louis! Woohoo!
And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
And this is one of those guys that throws what you'd call a heavy sinker. Normally he's going to get a lot of ground balls, but he leaves this one up in the zone. And I think he's lucky that this ball didn't get hit farther than it did.
Alfonso Soriano will stand in, hoping he can be the same kind of run producer he was yesterday when he drove in 3 of his guys' 4 eventual runs. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. Black is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Alex Rodriguez will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Let's go, Cardinals.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Well, never too late to get a rally started. He gets a little fortunate here to beat this one out, but he's going to take it. And that gives his guys a shot here with 2 outs.
Kelly Johnson will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. And that misses, ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They still trail 1-0. Peter Borges will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Good pitch to start the at-bat as it's bounced to Johnson at second. On to first by Johnson, and it's in time, 1 away.
Batting 6th, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
MVP.
And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. Ichiro is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
He's going right through him here in the second. That's 2 pitches and 2 outs. And, you know, quick innings like this early on, that can really pay off later in the game.
Daniel Descalzo will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. And his club's keeping it close. It's 1-0. Kelly Johnson will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. Borges is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. So one away, and be careful, a good hitting pitcher here, CC Sabathia. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. In there, 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. One out, nobody on. Ready with another 2-2. Oh, he leans on a sinker here and sends this one toward the gap and into the gap for what could be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
And on the mound here, not only did you get burned by an opposing pitcher, you got burned by an American League pitcher. That's adding insult to injury there.
Ichiro Suzuki will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. And that misses for ball one. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that should tie our ball game as this is down for extra bases. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied one apiece. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Well, apparently even 40-somethings can still turn on the Jets when they need to. I know a few guys his age or younger who would have put on the brakes rounding second, but hey, put the walker away. He's in there with 3 bases.
Derek Jeter will try it again. He flew out his first time. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Down, all right. Coming down.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and That's not working for him.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Jeter's running, and he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. A look at Jeter, now the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. And Wainwright opens with a changeup, good for strike one. Ball one. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Cardinals 1. Mark Ellis makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Mark Ellis.
This is on the ground for the first baseman, Teixeira. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out. Adam Wainwright will get his first shot at it here.
Adam Wainwright.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Up with it is Johnson. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
He's been able to bounce back strongly after that first inning home run, and he's set down 6 in a row now since then.
Matt Carpenter will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I'd just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
And that misses 2-0. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Jeter's got it. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-1. Brian Mccann will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Brian Mccann.
Go.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball 2. Up and out over the plate, but a called strike, 2-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. The pitch. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Sinker, 3-2 now.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's going to be a base hit from Mccann. So with the leadoff man aboard to begin the inning, let's call on our daily feature, this date in baseball history. Alfonso Soriano will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
This fourth inning's not starting out any better than the third did.
Yeah, woo! All right, St. Louis.
1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. And that is over the wall. Home run. A 2-run homer here for Alfonso Soriano. Number 14 on the season, as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Alex Rodriguez will dig in. He singled his first time around. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. 416 feet, the estimate on that last home run. Now his swing, and A-Rod hits this one on the ground to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Kelly Johnson will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Got him.
The pitcher, number 52, CC.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it'll be left to a good hitting pitcher here in CC Sabathia. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Let's go Cardinals! Go Cardinals, go!
In for his strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-1 New York. Kevin Black will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Center fielder, Kevin Black.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And it's a fair ball as that'll carry him off the first base bag and down the right field line. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Mark McGuire will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now Sabathia's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. In the air to right center. Sliding over to take this one is Ichiro, and that'll be out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Peter Borges.
Peter Borges will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. We'll see Ichiro when we get back. The Yankees 4 and the Cardinals 1. And there is Ichiro loosening up now. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The shortstop, number 2, Derek Jeter.
So one away here with the bases empty, and in steps Derek Jeter. And there's the good fastball that time from Wainwright as he gets ahead 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Line hard, but foul. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright, but his club trails 4-1. Back alongside Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Daniel Descalzo will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. And that misses inside 1-0. One run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And A-Rod will look this one in for the first out.
This ball is not hit all that hard, but still, that's a nice job of ranging back onto the outfield grass to take it in.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and set to stand in is the second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Let's keep it going.
Now the first pitch from CC, and a little tapper here in front of the mound, as this may work as a sacrifice. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That's a very alert play right here behind the plate. Take a look at how quickly he gets out of the crouch and then pounces all over this ball. And now he's thinking second all the way, and he winds up getting that lead runner.
Alan Craig is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Alan.
Let's do it, Cardinals.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete, the Yankees 4, and the Cardinals 1. Kevin Segrist will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
46. Kevin Segrist.
Mark Teixeira will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Teixeira.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Hey, go, ice cream.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Teixeira waits. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
fouled straight back. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Waiting next is Brian Mccann. Now the payoff pitch home. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
The catcher, number 34, Brian Mccann.
Brian Mccann will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him trying to get a punch out.
At first, Teixeira, now the pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Hey, so much for having to protect on an 0-2 count. This guy takes a huge rip at this ball and squares it up nicely. Just a tough break for him that he hit it right at someone.
Alfonso Soriano will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
He's gonna go.
Here's the first offering. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Descalzo is there, 2 down.
Well, I think in the scorebooks, this is going to go down as a second straight line out, but this one was definitely much easier than the last one.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Black retreats to the track and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Matt Carpenter will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And this ball will be chopped foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 1-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Kevin Black will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And this is fouled back and out of play. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2 guys being your table setters. I mean, they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts.
Michael Lee will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and Ichiro can't get it, a base hit.
Yeah, that's his 2nd hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Mark McGuire will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Come on, Mark.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Ellsbury will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th, but before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Kelly Johnson will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Second baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you're getting the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
CC Sabathia will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch coming. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Ichiro Suzuki will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Two and 0 now.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And ball 3 now to Ichiro. Be careful, 3-1. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Runner at first, and Derek Jeter will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1?
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Now a hard liner toward short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Peter Borges will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Left fielder, Peter Borges.
And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Oh, that's just a thing of beauty right there. Watch how late he shows. Then he deadens that thing about 30 feet or so down the third base line, and with his speed, no chance of throwing him out.
Yadier Molina will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now the first pitch from CC. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Daniel Descalzo.
Daniel Descalzo will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Sabathia still allowed only the 1 earned run through 6 1/3. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And there to take it is A-Rod for out number 2.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Mark Ellis will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
First a curveball, then a changeup. Not what you'd expect from a power pitcher.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And A-Rod will make the catch to retire the side. Cards leave 1. They trail it 4-1. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Randy Choate will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Colton Wong will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Jacoby Ellsbury will start things out here for the Pinstripers, to be followed by Mark Teixeira on deck.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder,
All right,
Jacoby
Cardinals, let's go,
Ellsbury.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Hard hit towards center. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Mark Teixeira will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he takes strike 2. And here's a swing by Teixeira as this one is sent out to deep left field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Up next for the Yankees,
Runner at second, 1 away. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian Mccann. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And this will be fouled away. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And that is swung on and missed by Mccann as he's set down on strikes for out number 2.
It's not fun for righties to hit against this guy. For left-handed hitters, it's really not fair. I mean, how are you supposed to hit a pitch like that? Simple answer is, you don't.
Alfonso Soriano will dig in. He homered back in the 4th.
Get the easy out. Come on, let's hold him.
And there's the 4th wide one to Soriano, so they just didn't want any part of him here.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Let's go, Cardinals.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Hey, Rod.
Don't give up the run.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. And a swing by Rodriguez, but he got under it a bit as this will be pretty routine. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Colton Wong will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here, 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the eighth, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. Here's Jeter at short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, the very fact that he gets to this ball, that's impressive. But there was no way he was going to be able to get enough on that throw, so that'll be scored an infield single.
Matt Carpenter will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer. So don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
Come on, baby, go, John!
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Next pitch will make an even 80 pitches for Sabathia. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, you'll get another look at this. This ball's hit sharply, so it gets on him pretty quickly. He's able to knock it down, but they weren't going to have a play after that. That should go down as an infield single.
And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Sean Kelly is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Carlos Beltran is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Matt Holliday will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Matt Holliday.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Come on.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And this is how he's just going to mess with your mind up there. You wind up taking the pitches that are in the strike zone, and then you chase after the ones that are nowhere close. You know what? That is good pitching.
He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And this is low, but Mccann able to get a handle on it quickly there.
Let's knock this pitch around.
And this ball's hit high and deep toward the corner and right. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. And this is swung on and missed by Holliday as he's retired for an important first out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Michael Lee will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Come on, let's get a big hit.
Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And, you know, looking down the score sheet, that's the first walk of the game for these guys as a team. And with the way they've been swinging at everything, I wasn't even sure we'd see that.
Mark McGuire will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Jeter on to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
Well, I'm a little surprised that he wouldn't come home with this ball. That's always going to be a tough turn at second for the double play, and you know you're only going to get 1, so why not take the lead runner at home to save yourself a run?
Peter Borges will dig in. He singled his last time around. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
One runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Here he comes on 2-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base. So he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ball lined into left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Here comes the tying run home. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead it 4-3. Jaime Garcia come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. John Jay is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 19, John Jay.
Kelly Johnson will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Second baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Johnson awaits the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball.
This is a very good approach here with 2 strikes. It's a smart approach. You know, he's not trying to come out of his shoes here. He just makes a good 2-strike adjustment and delivers a nice solid base hit. That's how you do it.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Off for second is Johnson. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
And this is on the ground to third. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Ichiro Suzuki will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Descalzo. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
The shortstop, number 2, Derek Jeter.
So the shortstop, Derek Jeter, will step in. 1 for 4 in the ballgame. In there at the knees, strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Pitch to Jeter. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
2 out with the man at first. The 1-2. And Ichiro's running. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. One left for the Yankees, but they hang on to a one-run lead, 4-3. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Yadier Molina will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time.
Leading up the bottom of the ninth inning for the Cardinals, catcher Yadier Molina.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Jeter is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
And with him in there trying to preserve a one-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach things. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Daniel Descalso will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Heading over is Ichiro, but he's not going to have a play as this is into the crowd. A foul ball. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Pitch on the way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a ground ball towards the hole, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Now, if you start wondering about remaining pinch hitters, well, the cupboard's pretty bare. Just one guy left to choose from. Tony Cruz will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 48, Tony Cruz.
Now the first pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Ellsbury will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. The victory here would go to CC Sabathia if the lead holds up. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in game 1.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And the Yankees offense was led in large part by this man, Alfonso Soriano. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 4-3. So long from St. Louis.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is CC Sabathia. His record is now 4-5. The save to David Robertson, his 8th. The loss goes to Adam Wainwright. He falls to 9-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely.